So my name's Kym.
And my name's Phil.
And we've been clients of Kevin Turner and Associates for about 4 years. So we're a pretty relaxed bunch. There's Phil and I and our 11-year-old son and 13-year-old daughter. I guess I was working in a completely different industry in recruitment before the days of Kevin Turner and Associates. Phil's worked in manufacturing as a fitter and turner.
Yeah, well basically at the end of 2015 it was my last day of work and I just came home as normal and realised that I really did have some health issues that I needed to get checked out pretty quickly.
Basically we moved to Brisbane for 6 weeks, and I mean that was just the beginning. So Phil had about 16 months worth of treatment altogether. 8 or 10 months after I started working for Kevin Turner and Associates is when we got our insurance affairs organised. If we hadn't have sat down with Craig, we really wouldn't have thought that we needed the cover that we have. So that personal advice where somebody gets a really good understanding of where you're at financially, what you want for the future, what are your lifestyle goals, that was really important. The day after Phil was diagnosed, I phoned and spoke to both Kevin and Craig and let them know what had happened. From an insurance and claims point of view, they took over that, so it was one less thing that we had to worry about.
Yeah, we found out that Phil had been diagnosed with a very serious illness, and from there we went around to Kym and Phil's home to meet with them to understand, you know, what could we do to help? You know, what was going on? What did they need? What was their immediate need? And really, that's how it came about.
They came to us for everything. They organised the paperwork. They liaised with the insurance company. They were as contactable as our own family was. They were right there and stood in the gap with us the whole way.
We definitely are better off having had that cover taken out. It's meant that we haven't had to worry about the everyday bills, the medical costs. It just meant that I could get on with getting better.
You know, if we didn't have the cover that we had, we would have been looking down the barrel of things like selling our home, that sort of thing, because we just didn't have the cash that it would have needed to cover those medical expenses. So yeah, it made a huge difference from that mental and emotional point of view as well as the financial aspect.
You know, I would highly recommend anyone of any age to go and get some cover. If something should arise down the track, that, you know, that's something you don't need to worry about is where's the money going to come from.
Definitely having the cover has meant that we have been able to keep things reasonably similar to what they were before. Things would look very different today than what they do if we hadn't have had it.